Hi, I'm Linda Fox. I'm Senior Reporter with Phocuswire. I'm here with Jan Ozdoruk, and he's VP of Marketing for Netomi. Jan, welcome.
Thank you very much, Linda. Thanks for having me here.
No problem. So we're going to talk about artificial intelligence for boosting the customer experience.
Yeah.
Now, why is it so important generally, and why is it important now?
Actually, it is very important. As you guys all know, world is changing and evolving rapidly. So does customer support. It's especially important in travel and hospitality space. Think about that. You just came from London and your flight was late, right?
It was.
You don't want to wait in tarmac for 3 hours waiting to talk to customer support agents. Mm-hmm. And traditionally, this was done by human agents. But recently, customers have so many questions. There are so many questions. There's overload of questions, and they reach out from different channels. You might be selecting to reach out from phone. I might select from social media. Younger generation want to reach out them from TikTok.
Right.
They want immediate answers.
Yes.
Nobody wants to wait like even 3 minutes, right? And then to overcome come with these solutions with traditional human agents is not sustainable because first of all, humans are expensive. You have to train them, and there's a big turnover rate. Mm-hmm. And then humans are not as efficient. Like we talked like for last 1 minute. If 2 bots are doing that conversation will be already over. We are not as efficient. But that's why AI comes into picture, because AI streamline the process and increase efficiency. And I want to clear that AI is not replacing human agents. Mm-hmm. AI is working hand in hand with humans.
Yeah.
So AI is taking the low-hanging fruits where humans can take the more complex cases. So working AI and human together, we reduce the wait time, we increase what we call CSAT, customer satisfaction score, and we reduce the total budgets. At the end, it's a win-win situation for end customers like yourself, the brands, and also the human agents as well.
Okay, so there's lots of people talking about this being now the experience era. You know, everybody isn't looking for a holiday or travel, they're looking for an experience. So how is conversational kind of AI and what you do feeding into that?
Actually, that's a very good point. So today we are in relationship era, and then we customers like yourself, we want not only instant resolution, but we want connections with the brands we want, right? We want solutions, we want the connections, we want authentic connections, right? And it's up to brands like British Airways to create that connections with you. Mm-hmm. So that's why we create our own natural language understanding. It is patented and based on these needs of the upcoming consumer needs. So compared to earlier traditional chatbots, our system is not rule-based. Like rule-based means that if this questions ask, answer this way. If this questions ask, answer that way. Yep. We create entire system, that's why it's patented, based on the semantic understanding of your intent. Okay. So we use and weave the understanding in the context of the communication, mm-hmm. so that we create the ultimate experience. Mm-hmm. So for example, we understand not only yourself, we understand 100 other languages, we understand typos, we understand dialects, and most importantly, Linda, we understand the context. For example, let's say you say I want to buy an apple. We understand that it is in the context of consumer electronics space. Yep. So now we understand you want to buy an Apple product. But yep. We understand that maybe it's the context of grocery store. We understand you want to buy apple as to fruit. Or in the context of it is in fintech, we understand that you want to buy Apple stock. So that's we try to understand the intent and then answer accordingly. Yeah.
And presumably it's learning all the time and getting better all the time, so that maybe I won't even recognize that it's a chatbot as opposed to a human. You know, there must be instances where it's almost
undifferentiable. Yeah. And we don't want to say that we are mimicking human. We always say that this is a chatbot, but currently the first generation chatbots unfortunately have a very bad taste in consumers' mind. That's why we are trying to change that mentality. Like whatever we show is much different than the traditional chatbots we have been seeing in early 2000s. It is a different era. This is conversation era. That's why we built our entire system based on the real understanding of the consumers.
And presumably that's why you're saying not artificial intelligence, authentic intelligence. So just elaborate for me there.
Yeah, actually you are right. We are pioneers in what we call authentic intelligence, which is basically AI first telepathy, which is hyper personalized, mm-hmm. and proactive beyond human speed. Basically, we augment AI with human intelligence to create conversations with empathy and has proactive intents, so that we create the richest possible experience that AI can do. And that's how we define AI. We don't use artificial intelligence. We call AI as authentic intelligence. Because that's consumers' demand.
Yeah. So now, if I go on a website and I engage with a chatbot, that's great. But maybe if I then engage in another channel, I'm going to get a different experience, and they don't know my history, and therefore my kind of trust in that brand kind of goes down. So is there a way to link it all together, and bring in all of the various channels? And that could be the website, it could be email, it could be phone, whatever. How do you sort of get around that?
So actually you are totally right? Because people don't always want one channel. Or if you want to talk to British Airways, you might want to use chat, but if you want to talk to your retailer, you might want to use phone. So we don't specialize in one channel.
So you're agnostic across the channels. Yeah.
We are channel, you are exactly right. We are channel agnostic. We built the AI engine and we let the consumers decide which channel they want to interact with the brands.
But can I start with one and continue with another?
You can do that. You can do that. Especially one of the areas that underlooked is that email. For example, after the pandemic, Forrester created a report, and email is became the number one channel people want to talk to their support.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Because first of all, email is tried and true, right? All of us have email access, it's much easier to use. It is also asynchronous, which means that you can start email right away and then you don't need to wait. You can go back and come back.
Make a cup of tea and come back and see.
But most importantly, Linda, in email, you can ask multiple questions. Think about that. Let's say you are coming to Phoenix and you want to change your flight from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You want to upgrade from economic to business. And let's say you want to rent a car to airport here, right? If you want to do that, let's say in phone or in chat, it will be a while. You have to wait in phone to talk to somebody. But in email, think about it. You write all these 3 questions and companies like us, we resolve it immediately. Like people don't believe, but we can understand entire email, understand there are 3 intents, and we resolve that instantly. Without you have to do that 3 interactions, we resolve everything in once. That's why we are so proud that we are serving our customers in all the channels, especially email.
Okay. So just finally, what do you see is the future trends for conversation customer support? How's it all going to play out going forward?
I see. I think one thing we are seeing continuously is that from our customers is that there is a proactive support is going underway rather than reactive. Other than that, we are seeing that customer care is switched into context-aware reasoning based on your profile, your journey, your recent interactions. Let's say, talking about the airline specific, let's say AI can understand a person is purchasing short-term tickets in short amount of time, that we understand that maybe it's a business traveler. And so that next time that you are in the trying to book a flight, that we understand that, hey, would you like to switch to business class? Similarly, there's opportunity for use this one in an upselling opportunity. For example, let's say you come from, 13 hours from London to Phoenix. In the future, if Marriott is using the upcoming technology, Marriott will be reaching out to you and saying that, hey, you have a long flight. And you already don't use keyless, you probably use your phone to check in, but when you check in, they will probably tell you, Linda, would you like to take Marriott's spa because you have a long flight? That's what we are seeing the customer support going in the future, based on hyper-personalize yourself and all proactive.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Linda.
All right.